Good morning. Thank you very much for the invitation. My presentation is about violence and gender in Argentina. Gender violence constitutes a serious violation of human rights. At the same time, it is a life-threatening health and protection issue. It is estimated that one of three women will experience physical or sexual violence in her lifetimes. In situations of crisis or displacement, the chance of women and girls experiencing gender-based violence increases. Hate, coercions, and manipulation are also forms of gender violence. Gender-based violence can take many forms: intimate partner violence, sexual violence, child marriage, female genital mutilation, and so-called honor killings. Gender-based violence disproportionately affects women and girls. In fact, in context of displacement, the risk of suffering this type of violence increase. And UNHCR is committed to continual strengthening programs and coordination to protect women and girls from gender-based violence. It must be remembered that violence is a learned relationship strategy. It is not innate. If this were the case, all people will be violent. Violence of all peoples will exert violence in the same ways and the same degree. However, we don't always use in our relationships. We can negotiate, agree, try to understand the other person's point of view, and finally reach an agreement, even if we don't get what we originally wanted. The report prepared with data in Argentina extracted from judicial case in which violence rates of cisgenders, trans and transvestite women for gender reasons are being investigated. Say that of total of 231 were direct victims and 20 were linked. In this way, the Supreme Court calculated a rate of direct victims of femicides per 100,000 women of 0.99%. Likewise, 182 girls, boys, and adolescents were in charge of the direct victim of femicide. According to the report, in 88% of the case, the victim knew the accused subject. In 39% lived with him, and in 62% of the case, they were partner or former partner. At least 42 of the victims had denounced the active subject. It is not noted. 4 of the victims were people with disabilities, 5 were homeless, 6 were pregnant, 7 were in prostitution. Themselves were international migrants, and at least 22 were missing before the femicide was confirmed. Regarding the weapons used to committing femicides, in 31 of the cases of wild weapons has been used, in 25 firearms, and in 24% physical force, but in some cases where that 1 million has been used. According to the data collected, at least 20% had some type of problematic substance use, either habitually at the time of the event, among which alcohol, cocaine, and marijuana stand out. According to the data, collect at least 20% had some kind of problematic substance use. We can think in this false idea. Our society still need to make great force, raise awareness among people, and implement more action to combat gender violence.